On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. Ready? Check three, check. Hey, lock it. Sponge. No. You draw Porkers.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, alert 3. Under 10. 10. Deuce. Leo.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Roll out.
Right back to him on first down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Throwing, Mariota, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 3rd down, Mariota looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start?
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16.
First down, Rams.
Check 56. You can't block.
From the red zone now, Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Play fake. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Mariota. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check right, check. Check, lucky. What? Squeeze, snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Coming to you.
They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Gurley again here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
Hey. Check the hot read.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mariota on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. One.
To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They run, it's Gurley. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Charlie, 56.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. A big pickup of 38. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
66. Bullet ride. 45 the mark. I got it. 3. Nice 7. Let's go. Come on, 45. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw Mariota. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Check 99.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
In your face.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away to his left. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota. Safarian Jenkins has it. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Throwing is Mariota. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Looking sideline, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards there, and a Falcon 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Leo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
56. Watch the run.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle there by John Johnson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On third down, Mariota airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Rams, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,